Hi, Kevin here. Nice to see you again. Well, today I'm fixing a 1970s zucchini jack casserole. It's the kind of casserole that puffs up in the oven and it has a crunchy crouton topping. It's absolutely delicious. So the first thing you need to do is preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then take 6 to 8 small zucchini. That's like 1.5 to 2 pounds of zucchini. And you want to trim off the ends and then cut the zucchini into 1/4 inch rounds. And I'm going to cut this zucchini and then I'll come right back. All right, here's the zucchini all sliced up. And I did slice mine somewhere between 1/4 inch and 1/8 inch. So now we're going to make the custard batter. All right, to make the custard, what you do is take 5 large eggs and crack them into a large bowl. And then you want to violently whisk the eggs. To do this, I always first break up the yolks and then whisk. I should probably tell you that I've been making this casserole since I was about 16 years old. My mother found the recipe in one of her, quote, women's magazines, clipped it, and asked me to make it. Yes, I've been cooking for a really long time. That was around 1974 or 1975. Okay, then to the eggs, we're going to add a 1/2 cup of milk. And I am using full fat milk because, well, I like the flavor. Then add 1 teaspoon of salt. And 2 teaspoons of baking powder. There it is, baking powder. Not baking soda. Also add 3 tablespoons of regular all-purpose flour. Then we're going to whisk this thoroughly. You want to whisk it until it's fairly smooth, or as smooth as possible. Then ditch the whisk and trade it for a spoon and add a 1/4 cup of coarsely chopped parsley. This parsley came directly from my garden, so it's really fresh. And I just chopped it up in the food processor. Really easy to do. You can chop a whole batch of, or a whole bushel of parsley in about 30 seconds in the food processor. Then add either 1 clove of garlic, finely minced, or the equivalent of garlic paste. There, we'll call that 1 clove. Stir that in. Then add 1 small diced onion. Now, this is diced onion that was previously frozen. As I mentioned in my previous video, I love to have frozen vegetables on hand. And onions freeze really well. Okay, then we're going to add a 7-ounce can of chopped chilies. You could omit this if you really hate chilies, but these green chilies are they're not hot. They're spicy, but not hot. They're not going to make smoke come out of your ears. Stir them in. And then add the zucchini. It's going to seem like a lot of zucchini, but I made a big boo-boo. I was supposed to add cheese. 4 cups of cheese. Hang on, I'm going to try to remove the zucchini. Hold on. All right, I managed to retrieve all of the zucchini. Hopefully it's no worse for wear. Now in goes the cheese. And that's 4 cups of Monterey Jack cheese, shredded. Yeah, sometimes it seems that no matter how organized I am, things still go wrong when I'm filming a video. So my apologies to you. There we go. And by the way, I will have the printable recipe available over on my website. So you'll be able to see all of the ingredients right on the site, and you can print out the recipe with just one click. Okay, so stirring this in. Then return the zucchini. Grab my spatula so I can get all of the egg out of here. Yeah, I think this will work out just fine, even though I messed up the order of the ingredients. It's a very forgiving casserole. You just want to stir the zucchini into the egg and cheese mixture. A couple of zucchini tried to escape. And we will be baking this in a 9 by 13 baking dish. If your baking dish is slightly smaller than 9 by 13, that's perfectly fine. Okay, I think we're good here. Let me grab my baking dish and I'll come right back. Okay, here's the baking dish, and I did spray it lightly with Pam. And in goes the zucchini mixture. This smells terrific. Use a spatula to make sure you get all of the egg into the dish. It's the egg that's going to make this casserole puff in the oven. Okay, and then just spread it out. And then we have to create a magnificent crunchy topping for the casserole. And that crunchy topping might actually be my favorite part of the casserole because I am a carb freak. And I see that I still have some cheese and egg in here that I can throw on. There, we're good. Okay, now for the magnificent topping, what you do is melt 3 tablespoons of butter, and then we're going to add croutons to the butter. So hang on, I'm going to pop this in the microwave. All right, here's the melted butter, and there's my cat Tiger. Tiger, I just fed you. Why are you crying? Okay, and here is 1.5 cups of seasoned croutons. Try to use smallish croutons as opposed to, I guess they call them Texas toast croutons. The Texas toast croutons are, as you can imagine, very large. And they just toss the croutons into the butter to coat the croutons. Yeah, this is a fabulous topping. And then I'm going to scatter the croutons over the casserole, and I am going to use my hand here. This Tiger. Now it's only 12 noon. Already Tiger has eaten an entire can, and it's one of those large cans of Friskies shreds. She has also had about a half cup of, they're called Temptations. They're kitty treats. She has also had some catnip, just for fun. And she is still complaining. But she's 16 years old, so I like to baby her. If she wants food, I give her food. Here's the casserole. Now this goes into the preheated 350-degree oven until the casserole puffs and the center is set. And to check the center, you want to insert a toothpick or some kind of skewer. And if it comes out clean, the casserole is done. So I will see you in about 50 minutes. And here's the finished casserole. Let me tell you, it smells as wonderful as it looks. I can't wait to cut into it. I'm going to let it cool for about 30 minutes and then we can have a taste. Okay, here's what it looks like on the plate. And I will be probably having 2 servings of this today, and then I'm going to freeze the rest for later. So now it's time for a taste. Such a beautiful casserole. Okay, I'm going to have a taste. This is magnificent. And the chilies that I added do not add any real heat. They just add a little spicy kick to the casserole. And the soft zucchini and the crunchy croutons and the Monterey Jack custard base, it's just really incredible. So, and again, I have loved this dish since I was like 16 or 17 years old. So please give it a try. And the printable recipe is on my website, so I will post a link to the website down in the description box below. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.